Our guest today, Bob Weir, was the rhythm guitarist, singer, and songwriter with the Grateful Dead, the band he joined when he was still a teenager. Along the way, he has sporadically released solo albums as well, including the classic 1972 album Ace. He recently released a new album called Blue Mountain that was inspired by a summer's job on a ranch far before he met Jerry Garcia and the band that would be the Grateful Dead. Bob Weir explains.
Well, I found my way out to Wyoming, got a job on a ranch, lived in a bunkhouse, and shoveled a lot of stalls, put up a lot of hay. But I did some of the cowboying as well, some of the cattle work. I had grown up spending the summers at Squaw Valley, which Squaw Valley is a ski resort. It's famous as a ski resort, but in the summertime back then, it was a cattle ranch. So I grew up spending my summers at a cattle ranch, and then the old cowpokes who sort of, I was 8, 9, 10 years old, they sort of took me under their wing and taught me this and that, how to cut cattle, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so I knew all that kind of stuff when I found my way out to Wyoming, and I was living in a bunkhouse with a bunch of old cowpokes who had grown up in an era before radio had gotten that far. And so their notion of how to kill an evening was to maybe pop a cork and sing songs and tell stories. And I was sort of steeped in that tradition, and it just hung in there.
Did you realize at the time how kind of special that was? I mean, I don't know if it was a dying tradition at the time, but it certainly has, changed a lot since then.
Well, everyday things change. I had no notion that I was getting the last licks of that culture. Television was slowly getting out to Wyoming. It hadn't gotten there yet, but things were changing. At the age of 15, I don't know how easily I could have grasped the fact that this was something that we're probably not going to be seeing a lot more of. At the same time, I knew that this was a different culture, a different way of doing things, a different way of seeing things, and I was aware of that for sure.
So when they'd pop the cork and start hanging out at the campfire, which is also incredibly romantic, what would they sing?
Well, these old cowboy tunes. There was one about tying a knot in the devil's tail. But Blue Mountain was one of the tunes that would come up. Josh Ritter and I reworked it, but it's pretty much the same song. I might have thrown in an extra chord here, or maybe hinted at an extra chord here or there, and we redid a lyric or a verse or two, or 3 or 4 maybe. But the basic gist of the song is still there.
Well, this is Blue Mountain, which is the title track of this new record, new solo album from Bob Weir.
Blue Mountain, your eyes are deep. Blue Mountain, your sides are steep. Blue Mountain with a horse head on your side. You've stolen my love to keep. You've stolen my love to keep. I was born in a manger in Texas. The pintos and paints all come round. My days there were troubled and restless. All the bad news I look for I found. So my welcome more thin down in Texas, for reasons you won't want to know. So I roped and I punched and I wrangled you where the sage and the pinyon grow. Blue Mountain, your eyes are deep. Blue Mountain, your sides are steep. Blue Mountain with a horse head on your side. You stole my love to keep. You stole my love go Gordon. I drink at the Blue Goose Saloon. I dance all night with the Mormon girls. Ride home my way lit by the moon. Oh, here is the snake in the rainbow, and here is the balsam bough. And here are ladders of light up to heaven, but Blue Mountain is all I need now. Blue Mountain, your azure deep. Blue Mountain, your sides are steep. Blue Mountain with a horse head on your side. You stolen my love to keep. You stolen my love to keep. So what kind of a cut purse is the evening to scatter her diamonds behind? We're all given a first and a last love. Blue Mountain will be both of mine. Blue Mountain, your azure deep. Blue Mountain, your sides are steep. Blue Mountain with a horse head on your side. You stolen my love to keep. You stolen my love to keep. You stolen my love to keep.
Blue Mountain, one of the songs that Bob heard at least a version of out on the ranch when he was 15 years old, and you say you kind of kept this idea in your head. Was there, did any of this seep out in other songs? Because if you look back to even to Ace, there are definitely some cowboyish tunes on there.
Yeah, I sort of, that whole cowboy tunes as ethos, if you will. I sort of carried it around in my back pocket for decades, and every now and again something would pop out, and I felt like I could sing these things, I could present these tunes with some amount of authority because I kind of knew where they were coming from. I kind of had been steeped in that idiom, and the rest of the guys in the Grateful Dead, we were all California kids, and so they related to that sort of stuff, because California, San Francisco was the king city of the American West, up until I don't know exactly when, but back in the 50s, 60s, it was still the king city of the American West, and so there was a fair bit of Western culture still going on in California, and so we had all grown up with that, and so we related to that. It didn't seem like a stretch.
I want to get to some more of these songs because there's some really great ones. Lay My Lily Down just reads like a tradition. I mean, you hear it and you think this is a traditional ballad of some sorts. Tell me how that one got written.
That one, I think the idea originally for it came from Josh Kaufman. And he was, I think it was Lay My Corey Down is an old traditional Appalachian tune. And we reworked the music, and we basically borrowed or stole that Lay My Corey line down and turned it to Lay My Lily Down and made a new song out of it. It's the meter sort of scans the same, but the tonality, the melody, and the story are all different. It harkens back to Appalachian music, and really what I was trying to do on that particular tune, I was working on something, a technique where I was learning how to attempting to learn how to frail the guitar, as one would frail a banjo, like clawhammer banjo is frailing banjo. It's not the bluegrass picking, this what they call Scruggs style picking. It's a lot of brush strokes and that kind of stuff.
This is Lay My Lily Down.
Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cold, cold ground. Dig a hole in the meadow. I'll lay my lily down. Lay my lily down. Well, the first time I saw my newborn girl, she was pulling on her mama's hair. The sun coming through the window, and I've known her anywhere. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cold, cold ground. Dig a hole in the meadow. Lay my lily down. Lay my lily down. Wake up, my sleeping child. Come and learn to laugh at hell. 'Cause the barrel fire in your daddy's blood runs in your veins as well. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cold, cold ground. Dig a hole in the meadow. I'll lay my lily down. Lay my lily down. Well, the last time I saw my baby girl, she was staring at the windswept sea with her two pearl-handled pistols, a banjo on her knee. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cold, cold ground. Dig a hole in the meadow. Oh, lay my lily down. Dig a hole in the meadow. Dig a hole in the cold, cold ground. Dig a hole in the meadow. Now lay my lily down. Lay my lily
Bob Weir's new song, once again based on an old song called Lay My Lily Down, and it's on Blue Mountain, and some live performances today on the World Cafe. Tell me about how you started writing with Josh Ritter.
He's something of an oracle, really. You know, stories come to him, lines come to him, images come to him, and you know, I also write lyrics and stuff like that, but I'm slower than a slug in a trance. It was a delight working with him, and I'm actually looking forward to doing a little more, and we've actually been talking about that.
Oh, that's cool. Tell me about Gonzville.
Gonzville is almost rockabilly, and I don't know exactly where it came from, except, well, you know, probably arrived in gilded letters and flashed across the screen for Josh Ritter. He took that and ran with it, and then he shot me a verse or two, and we started kicking that back and forth, and it pretty much demanded a sort of a rockabilly setting, and so that's how it arrived, and that's what we went for. You tell me if we nailed it.
Yep. This is Gonzville.
If I'm alone, you take my hand, won't you stand by me in the pouring with my 7 sins, my contraband, and my vanity that still remains. Well, I'm going to Gonzville, go and gone. To Gonzville, I'm going to Gonzville, I'm going. Thunder, here come the rain, hear that whistle moan, here come the misery train. Well, it say it can't rain forever, well, it sure can't rain on me. I'm about to get gone, I'm about to be free. Well, I'm going gone. To Gonzville, go. To Gonzville, go. If I was like you, I might fly from my cares like the mockingbirds do. I might fly from my trouble. If I was a crow, oh, well, I'm just a man but I still know where to go. Well, I'm going, going. Gainesville, go. Gainesville, well, I'm going, to Gainesville, well, I'm going. Oh, the way, hey, 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 hey. Well, say, little bluebird, if I was like you, I might fly from my cares like the mockingbirds do. I might fly from my troubles if I was a crow. Hell, I'm just a man, but I know where to go. Well, I'm going, going. Gainesville, going. Gainesville, going. Gainesville, well, I'm going. Oh, the way, hey, 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 hey,
We're talking with Bob Weir about Blue Mountain, his new solo album, and that is the tune called Gainesville here on the World Cafe. And you know, you certainly have been working live, and your fire for that seems like undiminished as far as I can tell. Were you really happy to get back in the studio? Is this? I'm kind of getting at what's at this point in your life, what's the more important part of music for you?
You know, I take it as it comes. I can't really tell. It was fun in the studio. It's really richly rewarding when you're on stage playing because you're interacting with the audience, and you know that puts an entirely different dynamic, an entirely new spin on things when you can hear the audience. You know, you can hear them breathe with the song. Once you've been on stage and you've had goosebumps in front of a few thousand people, really almost nothing else matters anymore.
Right. One of the other things that came out, well, in my mind relatively recently, maybe not yours, is the documentary, the other one, A Long Strange Trip of Bob Weir, which came out in 2014 and is available anytime you want it on Netflix. And I thought it was fascinating. I mean, there was so much archival films in there, but one of the things I really enjoyed is how they took you to different places in your past. As you say, things change. You went to places in your past, many of which weren't there. Is that kind of reminiscing something you enjoy doing?
I guess you kind of have to get around to it every now and again just to get a sense of where you're from, so you can get by triangulation, get a sense of where you're going. But I don't focus on it much. I've got a lot of stuff on my plate. I've got projects aplenty.
Well, it's kind of good you made the documentary, because you've done it, and it's there for people who want to hear about it.
Right, I'm writing a book too, for that matter, and when it comes out, I'll have done it quite enough for a while.
You know, it's interesting, the cliche about people not remembering all these things that they went through in the time period we're talking about. It doesn't seem to be true for you at all. You seem to have a really good memory of all of this stuff.
Well, you know, a couple of years back, I went to the Mayo Clinic for a checkup, and I was, you know, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. So, you know, one of the things that happens as you get older is your memory starts getting a little spotty. And I was complaining bitterly about that, and so they put me through a grueling battery of tests and stuff like that. It was the last thing that we got to in my checkup, and the thing that I was most interested in when I went in to see the presiding physician. We went through a bunch of stuff, and finally I said, "Well, what about the memory testing?" The guy says, "What are you complaining about? You're in the 98th percentile." So. And I have senior moments aplenty these days, so I guess I guess I can hold my tongue. I can keep my complaints to myself, but yeah, I don't remember stuff as well as I used to. I don't remember how I got started on this, for instance.
Bob Weir, great to talk with him. That new album is called Blue Mountain, and look for the documentary, The Other One, The Long Strange Trip of Bob Weir, as well. Back in a moment on the World Cafe.